spanking of Toronto, 125-107 here in San Antonio. Our starting lineups brought to you by Spurs' LaMarcus Aldridge, that the NBA later said should have been 3 free throws for LaMarcus. DeRozan, behind the back pass, intercepted. Gasol gives it to Temple. And just like that, Memphis. You'd also like to think that Memphis, who made a trade, picking up Justin Holiday from Chicago as Temple hits the 3.
Are absolutely on fire right now as well.
109-100 is the final. There's LaMarcus up another with the left hand. And he had the right move, just couldn't finish.
That was a great setup.
Conley gets this one to roll in. Play against the Pistons on Monday and then play Memphis again on Wednesday in Memphis. Derek White with the floater. 16. Here's Kyle Anderson. Kicks it off to Conley in the corner. Wide open, and he knocks it down.
I'm being told president by the truck.
Last night, he had 11 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists.
A spark to get this crowd in the game.
Anderson kicks it out. Good movement to Conley for another 3. And Conley. Come on, Matt. Study up. DeRozan gives it off to White. In the paint. Twist and scores! Davis with Temple going down. Leaves it for LaMarcus.
And Carter does a great job there running down Bryn Forbes, but I like the effort from Bryn early on the defensive end.
Inside.
Dylan Brooks.
Yeah. Marshawn Brooks and Wayne Selden actually were traded for Holiday. Finally, they do trade Marshawn Brooks and Wayne Selden to Chicago for Justin Holiday. 17.
His confidence is absolutely soaring right now. Oh, there he is.
To bring it back.
And they're slowly getting this one.
Pirtle to Marco. He's fouled. He scores. And he'll go to the line.
Well, it looks like
9.9 a game. Brooks kicks it all the way over to Carter. He fires a 3. Nothing but the bottom. Back out to Conley with 5. Split the defense and scores. 1.5. Spurs of the night.
I was just going to say, we're just getting a little too careless with the basketball. We got to get more shots up.
And an and 1 for Jamaica. 10:40 to go in the second quarter. Spurs trying to find a rhythm as
the Grizzlies, the longer you go into possession, the better they get. And there's Patty.
Mills beats them all down the floor to lay it up and in. Of course, who's been out for all season, and Chandler Parsons, who's played only 3 games, is still gone for the Grizzlies. Makes it a 34-31 game, cutting that Spurs 6-0 lead. DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, welcome to the NBA.
And on the shot clock, Aldridge, double team. Gay, he attacks the floater. And Rudy got this one. LA against Gasol. Patty. Got it! Good on you. Motions to Conley. Back to Anderson. Inside, Jaren Jackson with the dunk.
In that position, you have a little guy on him. And Kyle knew exactly what he wanted to do with it.
Derek White. Here's again. Already with 11. Gasol over Aldridge for 2. And Derek White looking. Gay. Chased out of the corner. Short corner jumper. Again, it comes out, and this time he couldn't get the handle, but it comes right back to Aldridge. Forbes. Oh, mama! How about that? DeRozan with 10 on the shot clock. Blocked inside by Anthony. Aldridge against Gasol with 7 on the clock. And, oh, my goodness! He called it. DeRozan comes out of that mess with it. Looks inside to L.A. And he turns the corner on go. Forbes. Sparty for the trap.
Once you penetrate baseline, you don't cut off that baseline pass. You're going to pay the price.
9-0 run for the Spurs. Anderson slows that. Mills to L.A. Right back to Patty. There's the triple. Got it! They shot 31% as a team and only had 5 field goals in the second quarter.
Yeah, and they really started to implode there in the second quarter.
And the third quarter's been big for the Spurs the last 4 games. Here's Dan with more on that.
Thanks a lot, Bill. Yeah, you know, the Spurs have really changed the complexion of the game from downtown, while the opponents really struggling. 4 of 24 from outside. The Spurs really take
to start the second half the way they finished the first half. You'd be happy. Rudy Gay hit the triple.
Plenty of locker room blow-ups and guys, get into altercation with each other. But now, guys are tweeting. They're letting everybody know what's going on.
Spurs lead cut to 17. White on the drive, and Derek right off the glass. Inside, Conley. Good fake, got him the open shot, and he's not going to let the Grizzlies to gain any confidence here. They're 8-11 on the road. They have some big road wins, though, and the jumper is good by Jack.
Stop, he's got to keep that ball in Conley's hands.
Anderson. Got it to go off the glass. Kyle Anderson.
Or maybe he was just on his tippy toes for a long time.
He got the job done. Speaking of which, DeMar DeRozan. One shoe off, and it is run out to him during play. I've never seen that before.
Well, I haven't seen that before, but we've seen shoes coming off.
And host the Spurs on Wednesday. Spurs will leave tomorrow for Detroit, where they'll meet the Pistons Monday night. There's a Pearl Jam coming from DeMar DeRozan.
I tell you what,
Pirtle nearly lost it, and Bertans save. Pirtle, another Pirtle Jam!
He's got a high basketball IQ. He's got a terrific motor on the defensive end of the floor. He has good size, and I am telling you, he's class.
Michael Green gets the three, cuts the lead to 16. Cunningham, and another Pirtle Jam! 40% for the night at 37. Marco, they back off of the fake, and he knocks it down. Marco into Jakob for 2 more. This is a talent or skill. And some people don't realize how important they with 15. Also, we got Aldridge 11, DeRozan 10, and there's Dante Cunningham.
Pirtle is making in this game. First off, he forced the turnover, so his defense has been solid, and then he makes that pass.
Stays ready, works extra time in the gym. Dante's been around long enough to know that your opportunity is just around the corner. 10 minutes to go. Jackson. And one. Holiday. Inside, Jackson again for 2 more.
Really cool. But I wanted to beat him again. We've beaten him in Detroit earlier in the year when we had a decent team.
And he can't knock down an open triple. Forbes tonight. 1 of 5 from deep. And a 3-ball for the...
Very well here in this fourth quarter.
He's hit a couple of threes. Got a dozen points tonight. Aldridge. Yes! Off the hand of Gay. Rudy was coming down the lane and wide open Brooks. It's the triple. Three.
Get loose with it. The ball's going to be gone. The way these guys are swarming on defensive end.
Derek White. Boy, he is hit cucumber. Holiday back the other way with 3:37 to go. A little short. Finally tipped up and in. Carter and Jackson trying to double again. Davis to Derek White. And White loose for the layup.
So they're going to knock heads, and one of those guys is going to get another L dumped on them. And if it's Portland, I believe our guys will continue to move up.
500 with this victory here tonight. At 23-17 and 16-5 on the year. And Memphis dropping to 18-21. Still a second to go on the inbounds here. As the shot clock violation, and that is it. Memphis loses its 5th in a row. Derek White, another more than solid performance. 19 points, the leading scorer for the Spurs. Here's our Budweiser play of the game.
Jakob Pirtle, the first of his 3. There's the second. There's the third.